Greetings, dear ones. How are you doing? Day 97. We are and have been cultivating our presence, being fully present within our bodies, 100%. Because what have I been saying? Our power is in our. So, dear ones, let's close our eyes as we breathe in our life force. And now you can say your intention, because we are always intentional. We are always present in our bodies. So let's right now say to ourselves our All right, dear ones, that should have been enough time to set your intention. As we continue every day to be present in our bodies, our temples that carry us through the day, that help us enjoy this life. And what have I always said this life is? It is a gift. Yes, the life is a gift, and we are a gift in the world. And we are a gift when we can align to that knowing of our presence, knowing that we are a gift, and knowing that the life journey is a gift. Now we can, and I have introduced in, I'm trying to think, maybe the last 2 videos, a pranayama practice that we can do to energize our bodies. Because when we are stuck, when we are stagnant, when we have energy that is blocked within our vessels, this is when we are experiencing energy blocks. Now, when I say that, dear ones, it is because of our experience, it's because of the things we believe, it's because the energy within our body is not flowing. It's supposed to be flowing. So when it doesn't flow, this is what causes us to have mental blocks. It causes us to be lethargic. Our energy is stuck because of a belief, because of our habitual habits as well. Okay, so think about it. If you don't move your body all the time and your body is used to you not moving, then that energy has to go somewhere. So if it doesn't go anywhere, it's going to be stuck. It's going to be lodged in your body somewhere. Now, I shared in one of my videos that I used to get migraines because my energy was stuck in my mind's eye. I was going through ascension symptoms. For everybody, it's going to be different. You know, what happened to me, it doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, but I'm sharing how my energy was blocked, and because it was blocked, it was very painful. And how I treated it back then was I put a cold washcloth on my head, and I would cut the lights off in the room, and I would just lay down the rest of the evening because I was totally out of commission when I would get my migraines. But that was my experience. Everybody's different. But I'm just sharing that with you to show you that, yes, energy can get blocked, but we can move the energy. So we are going to do again a pranayama practice, which is the breath of fire again, because this is what helps to fire up any energy that may be stagnant. And the more that you do this breath of fire, the better, because it energizes you. It clears your mind. It improves your circulation. It ignites our primal energy. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, what is primal energy? Primal energy, dear ones, is a part of our presence. It's a raw energy that a lot of us do not use because we are so stuck in our habitual ways of thinking and being and seeing and all these things that we cannot allow what is naturally our power to be unleashed, because we are still holding on to old past events. Yes, a lot of us do not know that we're doing that, because what have I always been saying? We don't know who we are 100%. We only know a portion of ourselves. So this pranayama practice is helping to ignite an energetic part of ourselves that a lot of us did not know about. And this includes myself in the past. But now that I know that we are the power, that we are energetic essences that can transmute, that can create, that can do anything once we focus and we place our power to that focus, we can do anything. Yes, we can do anything. The so-called impossible is possible. And that is what I have on my website, because all is possible when we focus, when we know, when we stand present in our power. So get yourself ready, dear ones. Make sure you are comfortable. You can be seated in a chair. You just want to make sure you're comfortable. Your back is erect, and so you can breathe, because we are the breath. Everything that I'm sharing with you, we are. But we have been unsure. We have been wishy-washy. We have been up and down and doubting ourselves, not feeling worthy of ourselves, not seeing ourselves. This is all a part of the journey. So all of the videos that I do are to help humanity. It is to help us empower ourselves. Because as I've always said, you are a sovereign being. You are already a sovereign being. You're not sovereign when you believe the illusion that you are not sovereign. Okay? But you are a sovereign being. Meaning, for those who don't know what sovereignty mean or sovereign means, it means that nobody is above you and nobody is beneath you. We are all on the same level, okay? We are all made from the same divine essence. And I mean everything: a tree, the grass, a rock, a bird, a dog. We all have the same divine essence. What makes us different is our purpose? Is the things that we come into this world to do? That's another question. Do you know what you came into this world to do? Well, guess what? I didn't know completely. I knew some things, but I didn't know, as I just said, completely, because that's a part of the journey. The journey is figuring out this on the steps. It's figuring out along our journey our purpose, who we are, all of that. So again, let's get into the breath of fire. This is our primal energy. This can help if you have stagnant energy, if you feel lethargic. This can energize you. If you feel uncentered and you feel confused, it can help to bring in focus and concentration. If you feel excited, this breathing can help calm and ground you, keep you grounded so you won't be flying up high. Yeah. So this breath can help you do so many things, but most of all, it can energize you. Yes, it can energize you. And when we are energized, guess what happens, dear ones? You can tap into your creative self. Yes, you can tap into your creative self and start this day right now. You can start right now. You can start right now, beginning to create, beginning to do whatever your heart is telling you to do. But when our energy is not energized, we stay in a capacity that does not move us forward because we are energetic beings and our energy is not energized. Let's begin. So you can place your hand on your solar plexus and sacral. I like to say place it there because you can actually feel the pressure. We're going to forcefully breathe in and out our nose, not our mouth. And we're going to do it for 30 seconds. So let me get the timer going. I keep forgetting this timer. Okay, here we go. Let's get the timer. All right, we're going to begin. Before we begin, let's take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more time. All right, now let's begin. All right, here we go. Let's take a deep breath in and then let it out. One more time. All right, dear ones, how do you feel? So the more that you do this, what you're doing, as I said, is you're energizing your body, your energetic system. You're strengthening those muscles within your sacral and your solar plexus. You are strengthening your breath, and the energy is flowing. This is our primal power. Yes, these things that I'm saying, dear ones, it has nothing to do with medication. It has nothing to do with anything that we probably have not heard. or the things that we have heard, it has nothing to do with anything from the medical system. This is all us. Yes, natural ways. Yeah, because I will be one of the first people to tell you that this vessel that we all have, if we treat our vessels with love and appreciation, and we honor this body, we treat it right, we eat the foods that can bring in clarity and not eat things that deplete our life force. Yes, when we eat organic foods that nourish us, when we engage in activities that nourish us, when we do these things, we are actually bringing in more life within our body, within our mind, and within our spirit. It's when we do the things that do not bring life, that is when we cause more discomfort, more distress, and more disorganization because we are not aligning to our authentic selves. Yeah, I was never taught this. I had to learn. I had to learn all of what I am telling you, and I continue to learn. And I love it. Yes, I do. I love it because it's aligning with who I am. Yeah. My eating habits have changed. Everything about me has changed, and I love it and I embrace it. So, on that note, dear ones, I'm just recapping. I'm having an event on the 27th. That's Friday. As a matter of fact, that's tomorrow. Now, if you live in the New Jersey area, in my area, as I said, if you log on to Empowered Sovereign, you will be able to get all the details. So the event is going to be inside now because according to the weather, it's going to be raining. So the event will be taken inside. And I'm also having another event on the 29th. Awaken your power with presence and body movement. Now that will be an online event. And again, if you want to truly step into your primal power, being able to rise. Yeah, listen to that word, rise. Being able to rise above anything in life that may shake you, that may try to break you. No, none of that's happening here. We are empowered sovereigns. Yes, we are. And we are always rising. And one of the ways to rise is to be in your power, which is your presence. So again, for anybody who wants to be in your, for anybody who wants to stay in their power 24/7, not being shaken by anything or anybody, you log on to my website and be a part of Awaken Your Power with Presence and Body Movement. Yes, we are getting back. These are simple practices, dear ones, that can heal you from the inside out. And that is what I am all about. I'm not about taking any synthetic drug. I do not resonate with that. But if you do take drugs, I'm not telling you to stop. Continue doing what you're doing, but add some natural practices to your life because it will enrich you holistically. And that's what we want. We want to be enriched holistically. We do not want to continue relying on the medical system. Now, the medical system have its place, okay? We learn from the medical system, but we also add. We also add things that's going to elevate us, that's going to keep us in a state of harmony, and so we can maintain a state of well-being. This is what it's all about. I heard this saying from a man the other day. He said, your energy is your currency. And when he said that, that clicked in my mind. So your energy is your currency. Think about it. If you didn't have energy, and that energy is, being able to go walking and work, if you were not able to do that, guess what? You would not be able to generate currency, right? So our energy is our currency. Our energy is our life, okay? So we are keeping our life force high because that's what we are, dear ones. We are high. We are high on life naturally. And I'm not talking about some type of drug to escape from the world like a lot of people, may be going through. Isn't that sad? A lot of people are going through addiction, and some of them don't even realize it because they've been doing it so long that they don't know how to get out of it because they've been doing it so long. And they're running, they're escaping from life. That's what it is. It's an escape. Yeah, it's a cry for help. So, no, we don't want to escape anymore. No, we don't want to be addicted. We want to be sovereign beings. We are the authority, not some drug, not some food, not some activity, right? That's short term. These are all short term things that just keep you going in a loop, right? You keep going in a loop, and when you're in that loop, you start to complain, right? You start to complain about other people. You make excuses, all that stuff. That is all out the window. Those days are long gone because that gets you nowhere. We are about solutions. Yes. If there's something going on in your life, that's an indication. Matter of fact, that's an opportunity for you to improve. That's how I look at it. When I see something in my life that I know that may haven't resonated with me, I'm using that as an opportunity so I can grow, so I can improve, and I can be better. Yeah, I don't want to complain and make excuses why I can't this and I can't that. No, none of that. I'm rising, as I said. We are rising, always rising, no matter what's going on. We are not allowing the world, people in our lives, what else? Programs on the television to discourage us. No, we are not allowing any of that anymore. We are becoming the masters of our own life. Yes, you are a master. And when we continue to rise, guess what? You will actually see the remnants of your past actions just fade away. Yeah, you will. And you will begin to laugh. Yeah, you will laugh at some of those things. They will be laughable. Right now, they may not be laughable, but there will come a point where they will become laughable. All right, so dear ones, I'm going to end it here, but log on to my site. As I said, I'm having an event tomorrow, a sound bath inside, and on the 29th, this one will be an online event. On the 27th, that's an in-person event. But on the 29th, which is a Sunday, this will be an online event, Awaken Your Power with Presence and Body Movement. You don't want to miss this because it's helping to create a new pathway for your evolution. Yes, dear ones, we are all going through a evolution of self. Yes, this is an evolutionary process for humanity right now. We are all up leveling. This is the year that all of us are shedding our old skin. Yes, we are shedding our own skin, becoming new and creating new realities. We are anchoring in the new earth. Did you hear what I just said? The new earth, dear ones. The new earth is all about rising, being present, not complaining, having solutions. Because when we do that, we are empowering ourselves. And what are we then? We are empowered sovereigns. So, dear ones, enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. That's why, because you are in it. So, dear ones, more light, more joy, and allow the wisdom that is within you to embrace your every moment. Take care.